Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with the free pick in the Rays versus Mariners Major League Baseball matchup on Tuesday, June 25th, 2024. If you like all the free picks we do at Pickdawgz, you'll love our premium picks, our best bets. Use the discount code PICK to get 15% off. We also have products meant for people that make bigger bets, people with big bankrolls looking for that VIP service. You have to text the number, though, because they're not available on the Premium Picks tab at the website. Now, the thing about this is these are our highest-end premium packages, meaning it's not a free trial. There's no, it's not a bailout parlay. It's not a short-term system. These are long-term packages meant for our largest bettors. So we have great other packages, something for everyone, but this is our highest of high-end stuff. So if that's what you're interested in, text the number. But let's get to it. Got the Rays taking on the Mariners. Zach Littell on the bump for the Rays. It's Luis Castillo on the mound for the Mariners. The Mariners, still well over 500. The Rays trying to get to 500. And this is kind of the Rays that we've seen every single year, except for last year where they kind of got off to that really hot start. Generally, this is how the Rays roll. They kind of muck around before you look up. They're at 500 around the All-Star break, and then from there on in, chipping away, winning 2 out of 3. Before you know it, they're the number one team in the wild card and contending for the American League East, and we see it so many times. And while this year with the Orioles and Yankees sort of running away with the American League East, I think that's a tall order to see the Rays get back into that. But to be a wild card team, they are very much in the mix. Meanwhile, the Mariners had a chance to put away the American League West, really haven't been able to do that. And, we see in their recent play kind of hacking around those games in Miami against the Marlins. I mean, if you're going to win a division title, beating a team that's 25 games below 500 pretty much has to be an automatic. And I think the Mariners in a division with the Rangers and Astros, who've been injured, really two of the most injured teams this season, that was their opportunity because those teams are only going to get healthier in those head-to-head games against the Mariners. Oh, man, they're going to come out with guns blazing. We look at Luis Castillo this season. He's just not quite the same Castillo that we've seen in the past. Generally, Castillo's been like a sub-3 ERA guy. He's at 3.63 this season, 86 hits allowed in 94 1/3 innings of work, 38 runs, 96 strikeouts, so he's up in that area, but 26 walks, a little to the high side, and 13 home runs. We look at his last 3 starts, and it balloons to a 6.75 ERA. Look at the other side of the equation in this one. Zach Littell for the Rays hasn't been overly impressive. He's had some really bad outings over the course of the year. That's how you get to that 4.20 ERA. But he's given up 11 home runs, which is less than Castillo, and only 15 walks. And in typical Rays fashion, not a guy that's going to beat himself. But in his last 3 starts, 7.62 ERA. So he hasn't been beating anybody else either. We look at the way these teams are hitting the baseball, especially against right-handed pitching, since that's what they're facing. And the Rays are hitting righties over their last 10 games at a 260 clip, while the Mariners come in at 227. The Mariners bullpen very much going in the wrong direction. 3.71 ERA for the season, 3.95 over their last 10 games, while the Rays going in the right direction, as we talked about earlier in this video. 4.2 ERA for the bullpen over the course of the season, down to 3.20 over their last 10 games. Seattle has been miserable in their games in Tampa Bay. This is the second longest road trip available in baseball as far as geographically goes. The longest is the one they just finished in Miami. This one to Tampa Bay, still a long way from home. I'm going to take the Tampa Bay Rays, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks, putting your bets in, use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. 100% free, and they'll help put you on the most favorable bets on the board today.